Hello, sysfailure here again. Today, got a little something special for you as well. Now, obviously you've seen I've been working on train stations and such. Now, it's all fine and well going from one station to another, and there are ways of selecting stations along the line. But what if you're just, I don't know, too damn lazy, or you fall asleep on the train or something, would really like to get to your chosen destination without having to put any real effort in? Well, that's what I have for you today. I have here a setup that is an infinite distance automatic destination selector. Now, I'll just give a demonstration of it first before I run into the details. But here I have the destination selector. So I have station 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and other destinations. Now, the clever part, as I would just show you, if you look under here, this is not actually attached to anything, but it can still select your destinations. So I have over here, we've got our station 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and any other destinations. Now, at the moment, I'm heading off to some other destination, so let's just see where I go. I'll just travel along. And here I am, I've arrived at other destinations. Now, perhaps actually I wanted station 3. So I'll go to station 3. On we get. Not touching anything. And I've arrived at station 3. There we go. Okay, so fairly simple one. But what about here? Maybe I want station 5. I've got 2 junctions to go through here. Okay, I'll go to station 5. So station 5, that's for me. On I get. And not touching anything. Down we go. Station 5. And no, my mistake, I actually meant station 4 perhaps. Station 4. Try it again. Oh, and I've arrived at station 4. There we go. So, you may be wondering how it works, or you may already have a clue, but the magic is actually under here. So if I just remove these, you can see what's going on. So, what we actually have here is a detector rail. This sets off the command block, and if the command is true, we're using a test for command. It sends the output, turns this off, and allows the switch to go around here. I'll just turn command outputs back on so you can see what's happening. Right. So what's actually happening here with the station, if I press station 1 for example, it's taken off 1,000 levels of XP and given me 10. So you may have noticed the numbers at the bottom of the screen were changing from different destinations. As I now have 10 levels, this one will check for a minimum and a maximum level of 10, currently set at the closest person in a radius of 5. If that's true, it will set this and I will go around onto station 1. If I just hop in the cart now that I'm level 10, there we are. The same along here for station 2, I have it set up as level 20. This one is level 30. And this one is the slightly different one, because obviously I have 2 carts and they're both running through the same junction. So this one is actually testing for levels 40 to 41. Whereas where I come over here, this one's currently just set to check for level 40. So a 40 and a 41 will pass through here. A 40 will go straight on, and any other ones will go here. Obviously, this could be branched out multiple times again as well. So that means that you can pick a destination, hop on, and pay no attention until you arrive at your destination. Now, obviously, this is not survival compatible because you can't use command blocks in survival, but you could create this and then run around a survival server. And if you actually use XP levels for things and don't just spawn them in, that could obviously upset things a little as well. There is an alternative system. Now, this, I will mention, would be like a ticketing system. So you would get your ticket, say one of these. So now I've got a spawn egg with 300 value. I'd go over here and it would clear a ticket of the spawn egg 383 with 300 value. And if the command was yes, then I would go there. So if I hop in, press the button. There we go. So I went to my destination, and if you look at my inventory, it's gone. So that seems like it would be a great way to work if you just wanted tickets. It obviously would have problems with a multi-destination switch such as this, but it would work on a straight line. You could have multiple command blocks checking different tickets for different destinations, I suppose, or you could have it give you several, but that's getting a bit convoluted. So that does sound like a great idea. So that would mean, obviously, if we look at my inventory, I don't have a ticket. So I should go in here and go straight on, surely. No. Sadly, at the moment, the clear command, when it actually activates, even if it clears 0 items, as far as it's concerned, that command worked. So it sent an output. So that unfortunately doesn't work at the moment. If it does get changed so that clearing 0 items is classed as a fail, then this system will work. It also, sadly, the test for command, which I have one set up over here, one thing I can't test for is items. So if I'm here, press the button, I obviously don't have one. Pick them up, put them in my inventory, press the button, and it still doesn't notice. So if the test for command does get updated with that, or a clear command is classed as failing if it removes 0 items, as well as many other adventure map uses, you can have a ticketing system for taking you to different destinations. But until then, this system works pretty much perfectly, as long as you don't care too much about your XP levels. There we go. So that's infinite distance automatic track selectors, where you can go where you want, fall asleep on the way, and you'll still reach the destination. So, thanks for watching. Bye bye.